Welcome back, students. Here we are for our final color test. D, which is trying to make two different colors look like the same color. So here's our kind of key image for example 1. What we're going to do in the first example is put two opposites in the background. We'll write this down, two colors looking like one. Trying to look like the same color, ideally. We can get pretty close. So we'll get our brush, and what we'll do, take the blue, mix some orange into it, find a mix somewhere in between. This is going to be our new color. Paint that in. Okay. This is going to be our base color. So I'll put that on the orange side and the blue side. And then what we're going to do is add a little bit of the background color into the main color to change it. So you can see the gray on the orange and the blue, they don't work. It looks like example A. That's what I'm trying to say there. So then I'll take those. We're going to take the orange. We're going to mix it with the gray and try and find a warmer gray. And on top of the orange, this is going to work pretty well. Here we go. I think this is the color I'm going to try out. So then I'm going to paint over the gray on that side. And notice that it still looks cool and dark. Then we're going to mix blue with the gray over here. Find a new kind of bluish gray. We'll paint that over. And I think I go back and adjust these both one more time. But notice how much closer these look to each other. But they're not. You can see it up above. One is very orange and the other is very blue. But they look the opposite because the blue behind it and the orange behind it make it look opposite. Orange makes something look darker and cooler and more bluish, and blue makes something look lighter and warmer, more orange. So that's why I can adjust these and make them so different. Even though we're trying to make them look like the same color, they have to be pretty different to be able to do that because of the backgrounds. The backgrounds dictate how these end up looking. So a little adjustment there. Just writing down at the bottom. Same things that we've just said here. We're adjusting, we're making them look different, or we can see they are different, but they almost start to look the same. It's pretty interesting how much that can work. So this is one way to do it, and I felt like it was important to try out some different approaches to this one. So this one's going to be a little bit longer video, and we're going to see what happens with some different examples here. So we'll show you a preview really quick of some of those. Here is yellow and purple backgrounds with red. Notice how different those are. And here's the yellow and purple background with green. And we're going to go through and do those. And then we'll try a purple at the very end. So first, we'll just paint the red right on the yellow. Paint the red right on the purple. And now I'm going to take some of the yellow and mix it into the red to make a lighter, warmer red on top of the yellow, which is going to automatically look darker and more purplish. And then we'll mix some of the purple into the red and try to make it look darker and cooler. And take some adjustment. You can't always get it right on the first time. I'm going to put a little more red back into this one. And I think that looks a little bit better. So these colors are starting to look a little bit more like the same color. But if we paint them down at the bottom, you'll notice they're very different. The one on the right is much darker. The one on the left is a little much lighter. So they're very different. Oh, I can't see the rest of what I'm writing there, but never mind. It looks very different, but they're a lot closer, I think is what I said. So let's erase this out. Take a quick picture. And we'll go through and do a new example. Let's move to the green. So get rid of the red. Let's paint the green on. Okay, here we go. Green on yellow, dark and cool. Green on purple, light and warm. Then we mix some purple into the green to make it a little darker. It starts to look a little bit more the same. A little yellow into the green. Make it a little bit lighter. A little bit more like the yellow. These don't look like a good match, so I'm kind of going back and adding some green back in. That's a little bit better. Those are starting to look kind of similar. So we'll test them out at the bottom. And wow, look at how different those are. They are not the same at all. But we'll go through and adjust the one on the right just a little bit. Make it a little bit lighter still. It's still going to be quite a bit different than the one on the left. So take a picture of that. And now we'll go to our last example. We're going to use purple, a light purple, on top of purple and yellow. Notice how different these look. Super dark, super light. They're very, very different. So we add some darker purple to the lighter purple. Still works really good. Add a little warmth to this one. Still gonna look pretty dark. But then when we test them out at the bottom and sample them, look at how different those two colors are. There's a big difference between the purple on the left and the right, but it doesn't necessarily look like it because of the background colors. So that's your assignment, and we'll practice it in class tomorrow. So here's the final image. Good luck with your painting.